So it's holiday time, and if you're like me, you might find yourself watching Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I believe it's totally underrated, both within the Muppet universe and among Christmas films in general. So in this video, I want to share the magic of how Jim Henson and his team pulled off some of the technical aspects essential in creating this holiday classic. Because when Henson created Emmet, he wasn't just making a holiday special, he was pushing the boundaries of entertainment in ways that no one had imagined before. The story begins in March of 1977 in Toronto, where Henson began production on Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas, a children's picture book by Russell and Lillian Hoban that he had been excited to turn into a television special. At this time, puppet performances were typically limited. A puppeteer's hand inside a character was the standard technique. Movement was restricted, expressions were minimal, and the illusion of life was fragile. Henson wanted something more. He wanted these characters to feel genuinely alive. To do this, he collaborated closely with two creative minds, William Beeton, the set designer, and Don Salin, his longtime lead puppet designer. Their goal was ambitious, to create a visual world that precisely matched the illustrations from the original book. Every detail of the original story was carefully considered, from the aesthetics of the characters, to miniature shops and houses, to the realistic bridge and riverbank. So Henson and his team of around 12 constructed an expansive set that was nothing short of extraordinary at the time. Imagine a massive studio space with a 60-foot-long water tank featuring a fully realized Frogtown Hollow. This wasn't just a backdrop, it was a thoughtful, meticulously designed world that would bring the story to life. The team actually constructed two versions of the set, a full-scale version and a miniature replica. You can actually see the miniature version several times throughout the special, which allowed them to capture sweeping views of Frogtown Hollow. The rowing sequence at the beginning of the special was a technical marvel. For wide shots, Henson employed a combination of marionettes and radio-controlled puppetry. Puppeteers worked from a crane above the set, carefully manipulating the characters. But here's where the real movie magic happened. They used a video wipe technique to remove the top half of the frame, effectively hiding the puppeteers and creating the illusion that the puppets were moving freely on the water. Close-up shots required an entirely different approach. As a kid, I always assumed that there was a puppeteer underwater in scuba gear controlling the puppets through a hole in the rowboat. But nope, I was wrong. That would be cool, but probably way too complex. Instead, Henson opted for a surprisingly simple solution. The rowboat was placed on a stand in front of the river with a slightly longer camera lens to create the impression of distance and perspective. But the true star of the scene was the groundbreaking animatronics and radio-controlled technology created by Faz Fazakas, the very person who inspired the name of Fozzie Bear. Drawing inspiration from systems developed by NASA engineers, Fazakas allowed puppeteers to achieve previously unimaginable feats. One of his inventions, described as an electronic mitten, enabled puppeteers to control a puppet's mouth and facial features remotely, lending the characters a more lifelike appearance. For wide shots, Jerry Nelson, the voice behind Emmet, operated the puppet remotely using this electronic mitten to bring the character to life in an unprecedented way. Fazakas also designed a complex system of transmitters and receivers to create mechanized versions of Emmet and his mother. These puppets were fully capable of rowing and steering, showcasing the blend of technology and artistry that Faz brought to the world of puppetry. But aside from these innovations, Faz also developed several other unique aspects, including a series of remote-controlled vehicles. Much like the rowboat scene, Henson would rely on quick cuts to close-up shots of characters operated by puppeteers. The team's extraordinary effort and attention to detail truly brought the world of Frogtown Hollow to life. Real grass and artificial snow adorned the sets, while the lighting crew skillfully simulated the gentle transitions of sunrise and sunset. Multiple camera angles were strategically chosen to conceal the puppetry mechanics, ensuring that viewers remained fully immersed in the story. When combined with Jim Henson's groundbreaking puppetry techniques such as constructing elaborate sets with hidden trenches for puppeteers and carefully framing close-up shots, the animals of Frogtown Hollow appeared more lifelike than ever before. And these innovations developed for Emmet Otter just didn't end there. These techniques would go on to shape future Henson productions like The Dark Crystal and Fraggle Rock, continually pushing the boundaries of what was possible in puppetry and filmmaking. So today, scenes like this may seem quaint compared to modern CGI and special effects, but back in 1977, this was nothing short of a filmmaking revolution, a testament to Henson's creativity, innovation, and insane attention to detail. And that's why I feel Emmet is sometimes overlooked, because what seems like a simple holiday special was actually a groundbreaking moment in entertainment history, which blended artistry, technical innovation, and pure imagination. So you can check out Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas for free here on YouTube. And when you watch the opening scene and some other parts, please feel free to let me know what you think.